Going to the gym and using any available machine to help your muscle building goals might naturally sound like a good idea, but do you know that some of these gym machines do too much and expose you to the risk of injury? Well, even though the gym is usually filled with several machines that are supposed to help people for different reasons, using some of them can be a wrong choice for you. And not every machine in the gym will be beneficial to you. It is either that they stretch your body beyond its limit, or they put your muscles in an awkward position that prevents you from getting the results you want in a short time. In some cases, they may even cause an increased risk of injury, and going further can cause problems for you. In today's video, we'll be showing you 8 gym machines you need to stop using. And to add to this, we'll also be showing you some alternatives that can give you good results, even without using a machine. Do stay tuned and enjoy. Number 1. Seated sit-up machine. Doing the sit-up normally with a machine can sometimes be difficult, especially when you're suffering from a recurring back problem, and that's why you'll naturally think using a seated sit-up machine is a good option. Quite interestingly, this machine might be doing you a lot of harm more than good, and you should surely think twice before using it. It gets even more interesting to note further that this is something that is found to be a problem with all sit-ups. According to a study in the Journal of Clinical Biomechanics, it was found that sit-ups of any kind increased compressive loads on your lower back. Considering this can also be a problem with normal sit-ups, using a machine allows you to repeatedly flex your lower back under load. And well, this can cause an injury to your lumbar discs. Additionally, the rigid position of the machine also prevents your core, glutes, and hamstrings from contracting and protecting you like they normally would in a normal sit-up without the machine. A good alternative to using this machine will involve doing the plank exercise with your arms on a stability ball or trying the ab rollout exercise. Number 2. Smith machine. We can go on and on about the different benefits that have been attributed to the Smith machine, but it's not quite commonly said how it can also prevent you from maximizing your gains and getting great results. Despite being a good machine because it can help you stop the bar whenever a set gets too heavy, the Smith's bar moves in a fixed path, and this is where the problem is, because this forces your shoulders and elbows into an awkward position for each set that you do. The Smith machine also does more for you by balancing the weight, and while this can reduce tension in your muscles, it doesn't help you with building strength, stability, and other size gains. According to a study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, it was found that doing squats and bench presses without free weights helped to activate far more muscles than when using the Smith machine. Considering the Smith machine robs you of more things than expected, it would be a safer option to stick to the options like the goblet squat, barbell hip thrust, and the floor press. Number 3. Seated leg extension. This machine is actually one of the machines you need to stay far away from because, as opposed to the idea that it prevents the injuries, you're more likely to get injured or snap something with this exercise. This machine places a dangerous level of intensity on your knee joints, mainly because it pulls your shin back as you lower the weight. To add to this, it also causes an imbalance between your quads and hamstrings, which is a direct setup for knee problems. This is also particularly dangerous because your quads work with other muscle groups, and this can be a problem in the long run. A couple of alternatives with even better benefits will involve adding front squats, split squats, and forward lunges to your routine. Number 4. Seated abductor and abductor machine. Aside from the fact that this machine is weird looking and something you probably shouldn't use at the gym, it also is just as bad when you look at the results you get from using it. This machine forces your legs to open and close, and this can only put added stress on your hip capsules and your legs generally, despite the fact that there are quite a lot of other machines or exercises that can help you to do a better job of what the seated abductor and abductor machine is all about. There shouldn't be any reason why you have to put yourself in such a position to stress your hips. Quite a number of things can go wrong with this exercise, and one of them is overworking your muscles and causing serious injury that affects your knees. If you're still trying to get the best results from training your glutes and inner thighs, then you should try out lateral squats, single leg squats, or a single leg Romanian deadlift. Number 5. Butt blaster machine. This machine is used mostly by women who want to target their glutes and get a bigger and better shaped butt. However, this machine doesn't do the job it is claimed to do very well. In fact, it doesn't effectively target your glutes, and most of the time, people try to use this machine. They tend to target their hamstrings instead of their butt. And not only does that leave you doing something else entirely, it affects your chances of reaching your goals. If you want a more targeted effect on your glutes, then you can focus on adding barbell squats and dumbbell lunges to your routine. With these options, you can even do it at home without having to go to the gym. Number 6. Seated Twist Machine. This machine works for your abs, though the main issue is that it can create lower back problems, just like almost every other machine that requires you to sit. The seated twist machine is bad for you in a number of ways, and one of them is that it rotates your back beyond a safe range of motion. Normally, your lumbar spine can twist only about 13 degrees, but this machine goes further and allows you to turn beyond this point, putting a massive strain on your back. In case you didn't know, your lower back is actually designed to resist too much twisting and not allow for it. And when the machine pushes it beyond its limits, this can be a problem. Additionally, the resistance of the machine can also add a load to your back, more than it can handle. As an alternative to using this machine, you can stick to side planks, the Pallof press, and anti-rotational cable chop. Number 7. Back extension. Just like the seated sit-up machine, this back extension machine also puts too much load on your back that exposes you to the risk of injury. It has very similar disadvantages to the seated sit-up machine because it also holds you in a rigid position that doesn't allow your core, glutes, and hamstrings to contract as they should to protect you. Instead of putting yourself at risk with this exercise, you should try to do the back extension exercise without the machine. Other options also include the bent over row and the stiff leg deadlift. This machine also has another similarity with the seated crunch machine, as it tends to not be as effective as the other exercises, such as reverse crunches, stability crunches, and decline sit-ups. Number 8. Selectorizer chest press, shoulder press machines. One thing about older machines is that they do not allow you to do unilateral training. And these machines fall under that category. The mode of operation of these old machines is usually different, and you'll have to press both handles at the same time, which could be bad for your joints in general. These machines will also allow you to move weights in a straight line. And this will most likely be putting added stress on your shoulders, then putting them at risk of injury. Rather than use this machine, you can stick to free weight exercises that allow you to move in a safe range of motion. If you're looking for alternatives to this, then you should try out the dumbbell fly, slide board fly, and the suspended fly. Which gym machine is your favorite go-to option when you go to the gym? Let us know in the comments section. If you also enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out 9 things nobody tells you about getting shredded.